of the area that we're scanning, which will then give both of us a clear picture of what we're seeing inside the body. So the clinician in the ED is then better informed of the patient that I am seeing and can then support my clinical assessment with a second, more advanced opinion.
So it allows the paramedic to do the scan, but it allows an ED consultant or a consultant radiologist to look at those scans in real time and speak back to the paramedic asking and telling him what to do. This cannot be done over existing 3G or 4G networks. It requires a very high bandwidth and very low latency in order to get these signals in real time so a diagnosis can be made. The ability to make the appropriate diagnosis at the patient rather than having to bring the patient into the hospital to make that diagnosis is key.
Allows me as a clinician to make a lot better decisions, gives more weight to my decisions that I'm making, which ultimately improves patient outcomes. Alongside West Midlands 5G and obviously BT and EE, we've already seen how the implementation of the emergency services network has improved our communications, not just within the ambulance service, but also within the emergency services as a whole.
Thank you, Cameron. Okay, so if we start to do some ultrasound, there we go. So the ultrasounds come up locally here. We've got Dr. Tom there.
And I can talk to him while looking at this, if that makes sense. So essentially, it's a bit like having a very long arm. It's the sort of way I sort of see it in my mind. It's a bit like having an arm that's several miles long. Because quite literally, as I move it, he moves. And as he moves the probe, I see it change here. There is absolutely no latency. So it's very like holding an ultrasound scanner in a very long hand, is I think quite a good way of putting it.
West Midlands 5G is here to accelerate the opportunities that 5G will deliver to the mobility sector, helping the region get 5G transport ready. We're here to test, prove and scale new 5G services, with more than 70 transport-related use case ideas proposed so far. It's all about getting people from A to B across the West Midlands with the help of 5G technology. We're working to get the region's roads 5G transport ready. Designed in the 1900s, the region's roads are not geared for the future. We need a more intelligence-driven transport infrastructure. A 5G-enabled road will be able to detect all road users from bikes to buses. 5G cameras and sensors will identify speed, location and details of vehicles on any section of a road. This will be fed into intelligent systems to help control today's traffic. In tomorrow's world, this connection will extend to autonomous cars. But it's not all cameras and sensors. In a world where everything is connected, driving will become more efficient and safer.